The devil or his demons cannot see the future. They cannot even read your mind. In my days of ignorance, when I was playing Ouija board with my friends, I have always seen that the answer to any question we ask about the future was often plucked right out of our conversations and presented to us as if it was the idea of the Spirit. When it comes to prophecies, it is God who makes the first statement. Then, armed with that knowledge, the devil goes around deceiving people. Such a thing happened to God's prophecy from the Garden of Eden too. When the first humans, Adam and Eve, went astray from God, God cursed both of them. He also cursed the old devil who was speaking through the serpent, that one day the woman's seed will crush his head. It was a common knowledge among the people of the ancient world. When Noah's great-grandson King Nimrod was turning the hearts of the people against Lord God Yahweh, a water nymph from the Lucifer's camp emerged out of the Persian Gulf and joined hands with him. She is known as Semiramis, Venus, Aphrodite, Ishtar, Kali, and by many other names. She murdered King Nimrod and became the queen of ancient Babylon. After killing him, she convinced her subjects that Nimrod had ascended to heaven and became the sun god. Soon after that, she became pregnant. Now, you may wonder how, but she told the people that her husband, the sun god, impregnated her through his race, and the holy child that was going to be born was indeed the seed of the woman that God promised would crush the devil's head. By the way, the real seed of the woman was not born for another 2500 years. However, this is the way in which the devil messes up people's mind to mislead them. And this is why we have YouTube videos saying that Jesus is a copy of Horus, Mitra, Ra, Jupiter, and all the rest. Coming back to our story, Queen Semiramis gave birth to a baby boy and named him Tammuz. He grew up and was gouged by a wild boar in a hunting accident, and he died at the age of 40. So, each year, women used to mourn his death for 40 days throughout the pagan world. This is the same Tammuz the women of Israel were weeping over at the outer courts of Solomon's temple in the Bible, and God found it abominable. The Lenten days, Mardi Gras, Ash Wednesday, and even the day on which Easter is celebrated are all connected to Tammuz. According to the Sumerian mythology, Tammuz rises from the dead on the first full moon day after the vernal equinox, and the pagans celebrated it. In 325 AD, the Council of Nicaea established that Easter would be celebrated on the following Sunday, since the resurrection of Jesus also came around the same time of the year. This is why Easter falls on a different day each year. In India, Tammuz is known as Kartik, Murugan, and Skanda. Here you see Kartik riding on a peacock, but you can see the serpent connection here as well. His peacock handles the serpent instead of him crushing its head. People pray to Kartik, also known as Murugan, in order to wipe out their bad karma and go to heaven. By the way, Tammuz is in Greek and Roman mythologies too, in the form of Cupid and Eros, however minimized in his role. It is because of the dominance of Zeus in that part of the world. In brief, Tammuz is not the seed of the woman that God prophesied. The real seed of the woman is Jesus, who crushed the devil's head indeed. How do we know that? Well, the way in which God's prophecies unfold over the ages is very unique. There are too many pointers and conditions to consider when we analyze the fulfillment of God's prophecies. We will see how the woman's seed prophecy is fulfilled in Jesus in my forthcoming clip. And now, thanks for watching.